Does anybody remember transparent technology from the 90s? It was a massive craze that swept across America. From see-through phones, see-through gaming consoles, to even see-through accessories, the design was uniquely eye-catching. The plastic that housed these electronics was most commonly made from what was called polycarbonate plastics, a group of thermoplastic polymers whose properties allowed you to completely see through it and peek at the internal workings of your favorite devices. The plastic could even be tinted too to give it some color. If you had one of these, it was probably the coolest thing in your room. The aesthetical transparent design wasn't just for kids though. Your parents could get in on the craze with their very own transparent pager. Even corporations like PepsiCo, Nintendo, and Apple got on the hype train, with PepsiCo releasing Crystal Pepsi in 1992, a clear caffeine-free version of Pepsi that tasted just like the original. Nintendo released a transparent Game Boy Color in 1998, calling it Atomic Purple, along with Apple, who released the iMac G3 in 98 as well. If you grew up in the 2000s, you probably remember the G3 the most out of these three, because it was commonly found in schools during that decade. Schools loved it for its user-friendly design, reliability, and visual appeal. Sadly, by the early 2000s, the transparency madness that had gripped America for a decade was on the decline, having reached its peak in the late 90s. Fewer devices were now sporting the totally radical design of complete transparency, and by the late 2000s, it was basically gone, thrown into the dustbin of history to be replaced by a sleek, minimalistic future. So, do you remember the transparency trend? And did you have any transparent tech? Me personally, I had an Atomic Purple Game Boy Color, an Atomic Purple N64 controller, and one of those blue portable FM players that I would listen to radio stations all the time on when I was a kid back in the 2000s.